Hey everyone, how are you doing today? Do me a favor before we get started. I need for you to hit this like button if you're not a subscriber. I need for you to do me a favor, hit the subscribe button and notification bell next to it so that you won't miss the episode. Also, check out this pin link. Scroll all the way to the bottom. You're going to see the word petitions. I need for you to sign it. Sign the one that says Ann Baker. So today was the 59th anniversary of the Selma March. Selma, Alabama. Have you ever been to Alabama? Anyone? Anyone watching? Have you ever been to Alabama? So, this is a historic event. Did you know that at one point in time in history, you are not allowed to vote because you're black? Did you know that? You are not allowed to vote because you're black. So, our ancestors, have you heard the slogan, people have died to vote? Well, this actually puts it in concrete terms. So they fought so that you can have the right to vote. And they died on this bridge. The name of the bridge is called the Edmund Pettus Bridge in Selma, Alabama. And today is the 59th anniversary of what they did for you. So it's really quite amazing if you think about it. They were so strong. Because not only were they just walking across the bridge, there were people actually beating them and murdering them. Tear gas, right? So our people are so strong if you really think about it. All right, so today was the 59th anniversary. So there were some VIPs there. Of course, we are VIPs, okay? If you want to get down to the nitty gritty, you're a VIP person watching me. All right. So the people there, Kamala Harris, Vice President Kamala Harris, she was there. Ben Crump, Attorney Ben Crump, was there. Al Sharpton was there. And guess what the chant was? The chant. Anyone have any guesses on the chant? The chant was reparations now. That was the chant. All right, so anyone find that to be interesting? So the march is in a city called Selma. Selma, Alabama. Selma, Alabama. That's where it all started. In 1965, John Lewis, he played a very important role in this. John Lewis was a civil rights activist and a politician. He led the march in 1965. John Lewis. Very important name to remember. All right. So, this event that happened 1965 March on Selma, Alabama is also known as Bloody Sunday because people were actually being beaten and murdered. Right? So, this is a very historic moment. Today is the 59th anniversary of what our ancestors did for us. Right? So, protecting the right to vote, allowing you to have the right to vote. So, they actually had to fight for that. Can you believe that? They actually had to fight for that. All right, so it's known as Bloody Sunday. This is the 59th anniversary today. Today is the 59th anniversary. So, you know Ben Crump, right? He's well renowned well known, well renowned. He was there, Attorney Ben Crump. The Edmund Pettus Bridge, that is the name of it. The Edmund Pettus Bridge, so that you can have the right to vote. Hi, LaShawn, how are you? Thanks for chiming in. Thanks for chiming in. So again, today, the 59th anniversary of the Selma March, so that you can have the right to vote. So have you heard the slogan that people have died for you to vote and you don't want to vote? People have died for you to vote and you're not voting. So this puts it in actual concrete terms that there are actually people that died. It's not just a slogan. People actually died. And the term is called Bloody Sunday. Selma, Alabama. Selma, Alabama. Very, 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 very strong people. Very strong people. You come from a race of very strong people. There's a lot of things, a lot of evil things against you because of the color of your skin. And they fought and they won. I find that to be pretty amazing. That if you get up and fight, that you can actually win. Especially if you're right, if you're on the side of the right. So not only is this in celebration of the right to vote, but there's also something else going on. And most people know it as Havana syndrome. Are you familiar with Havana syndrome? So this is also a human rights issue. So in Havana syndrome, innocent people are being targeted with directed energy weapons. So do you know what directed energy weapons are? All right. Also, stalking is a component of this program. So it is called Havana syndrome. That's what people know it as. So there is directed energy weapons used against you. And if you're not sure what directed energy weapons are, then you won't really know the impact of it. But just imagine being harassed, being an innocent person being harassed. Imagine that. Have you ever been harassed? Imagine being harassed with a weapon and then harassed with stalking. Imagine that. So that's what is going on. It's called Havana syndrome, and it is a civil rights issue. And the evil part about this issue is that people don't know about it. They're able to hide it from the public. All right. So we got the voting, the fight for the right to vote. Very, very strong people. If you only knew how strong they are. And now, Havana syndrome, which is in secret. And these people are very strong also. This is an invisible war. See, it becomes a little bit complicated when it's invisible. This is an invisible war, right? The technology is so advanced. You can't see microwaves when microwaves hit somebody. You can't see electromagnetic frequencies. You can't even see lasers. Imagine that. Imagine being targeted and no one else around can see it. Havana syndrome, right? So those are the two things, right? Selma, Alabama. All right, so do me a favor. I'm going to leave. I need for you to hit the like button on your way out. I need for you to hit the subscribe button if you're not a subscriber. I need for you to go down, click this link on the bottom, scroll all the way to the bottom. You're going to see the word petitions. I need for you to sign it. LaShawn, I see you typing, and I appreciate you being involved. So do me a favor before you leave. Hit this like button on your way out and have a great rest of your day. Selma, Alabama. We come from a very strong people. All right. Have a good day, everyone. Bye for now.